Hello and welcome to Fishing on Northwest. Winning with Tommy Donlin. What do you think, Tommy?
It's the best. There you go.
Drinking my buddy's homemade wine, living Northwest wild. Hunting, fishing is my kind of style. I float the Winucci when it gets hot. I'm proud of all the things that I've got.
Hello and welcome to Fish on Northwest, New England. And you may have noticed that Tommy does in fact have the night off.
Looks a little different.
Yeah, none to fear. The Viking is here. Matt Messing joining me tonight in studio as we progress through the show for the entirety. You were here, my friend. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Finally got you out from
Always a
behind.
pleasure.
Yeah, got you out from behind the camera and put you front and center. So I figured it was applicable, seeing as how you shot most of the content for tonight's show.
I did.
You did indeed.
I did.
Yeah. So I want to welcome everybody to the show. So glad you could join us for today's program. Lots to get through as we do each and every week. You may have noticed we were gone last week, but it's only because you and I were on the road and had a lot of things to do. We took a week off because sometimes you get on the road and you want to go grab content and enjoy some of the opportunities we have here in the Northwest. And we basically did just that between deer hunting and pheasant hunting, and also the opportunity to be on the opener for the Methow River, which, boy, that was interesting. Got some footage to roll out down the road as we progress in regards to that. People everywhere on that, Matt.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I did not expect that at all.
I kept telling him on the way out there, is like, you got to understand, this has not been open for 9 years. They've announced the opening. They actually had it on the radio over there in those communities. This is going to be well attended as far as an opener goes for steelhead and some coho on the Methow. And it did not disappoint as far as participation. It disappointed as far as numbers of hookups in fishing. But hey, you get an opener, something hasn't been open in 9 years, people are going to show. And I actually talked to Herzog a few days ago, and he was there 3 days after it opened, and he struggled to find a single fish. He said, man, people everywhere, low water, no big deal. He was hoping for some opportunity, but the fact was only 5 miles of that river or section is open for fishing. So it kind of isolated everybody into a lower portion of that. And if there was a space available to park 3 vehicles, there were probably 6. And so a lot of folks attending that. Still had a great time, still was able to get out and get the boots wet. But, taking advantage of jumping over there on the east side with Rusty Hunt at Hidden Ranch Outfitters. I happen to be a member on his board for Hidden Ranch Outfitters Adventures. And so he extended the invite for us to come on over and spend some time and just kind of take in everything they have going on there and experience a hunt on his properties within the ranch that him and his family own and grandparents homesteaded years ago. Just a phenomenal place to hang out and have a good time.
Amazing place. I mean, yeah, the setup there is top notch.
And, the food. The
food.
The
We don't
food,
even talk about that.
the pheasant hunting opportunity we had. We really had a great time being away from studio and just getting out there and keeping the boots moving and enjoying some of the things that they offer over there at Hidden Ranch Outfitters. Just an absolutely fantastic crew Rusty has working for him. It was really an enjoyable time. And that also kind of segues into our peak outdoor moment of the week. I was able to get Matt out from behind the camera holding the shotgun, the 1949 Winchester Model 12. And that leads us into the peak outdoor moment of the week.
Ruger's on point up there. Sam, they're both on point, Matt. There it is. Woo! Yeah, that was sweet.
Good shooting, buddy. Yeah,
Come on,
you did.
Ruger. Ruger, come. Ruger, come. Ruger, come. That was nice. Good boy. Come. Come. Sit. 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 Give. 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 Hey, here.
Well, there you have it. Peak outdoor moment of the week, and nice shot.
Thank you.
Good shooting.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was a little hustle to get up that hill to get to that bird. but
It's
man,
hey, look, I brag about it. It's
What a
Bob
good
Ferguson.
time.
That gun's
Yeah.
75 years old, man. It's still dropping birds like
that
crazy.
shot like a brand new gun, man. That's plastic right
That
there.
thing works fantastic. All right, running down the show. We are bringing you tonight our mule deer hunt from last week. We jumped on the opportunity to hunt with Rusty Hunt at Hidden Ranch Outfitters for mule deer on the rifle opener. How did it go? Well, stick around. We know you're going to really enjoy this hunt, this content. Later on in the show, we have guests lined up. Brian Lynn, Vice President of Marketing and Communications with the Sportsmen's Alliance. They recently won a lawsuit against Fish and Wildlife Commissioner Lorna Smith and Governor Jay Inslee. What does it mean for sportsmen and women? You're going to want to listen to what the outcome of this was. Also, a recap of last night's first WDFW Steelhead Town Hall for 2024. How did it go? Will we finally get a steelhead season in the Grays Harbor region? We have all the details, and we'll bring that to you. So, going to bring you the mule deer hunt. Sit back and enjoy. Coming up right after this break. Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company can build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
For more than 90 years, you've entrusted one brand to guide you towards living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Now you can entrust affiliated Better Homes and Gardens real estate professionals to interpret your needs and help you find the home in which to live your dreams through every stage of your home buying or selling process. And through every stage of your life, there's Better Homes and Gardens real estate. Expect better.
He would go bird hunting. I brought he's got a 49 Winchester Model 12.
Oh, really?
That I shoot for pheasants.
Very cool.
Because you can't, you can only push a soft shot through some grass and let the spill you can get. And I'll use it for trap if I go shoot trap, but for pheasant, that's the gun I use. And
So is Dad go hunting? I'd want to go hunting with him. No, you can't go hunting with Dad. You can't go hunting with Dad. Finally, Dad's like, sure, you can go hunting with me. That's fine. So it takes me out. I was like 4 years old, and he was goose hunting. Wait, that's where everything's headed.
just trying to find that first morning patch of white that looks out of place.
Absolutely. way to think about that, Duane, is that it can only get better.
Yeah, right. Huh? Yeah.
You know, you can't catch big fish first.
You know what's crazy is I'm so used the last 7-8 years going after blacktail, and you see 1 or 2 deer an entire day. That right there was a whole season of blacktail. You know what I mean? That is 1 season of blacktail right there. That's crazy. And I had a real nice big bodied 2-point, literally 3 to 5 yards from my shooting window. Archery. He's just standing there. I'm like, why is this not tomorrow? And there's no deer.
We are missing one of the main ingredients.
I could hit that red barrel from here if you want me to. 270 with my 270?
We don't need any holes in,
Okay.
in the red barrel.
All right. Yeah, that'd work.
Okay, just make sure before you pull the trigger, I call it legal. Because there could be a monster 2 in here
Okay.
that might not be. So just because he's tall and he's wide,
Me is legal.
doesn't mean he's legal.
3 on one side?
It's got to be 3 on one side.
Well, Chris
So
is,
we got to have a fork and we got to have an eye guard.
yeah.
That usually works.
Chris is up first. I'll just be back, unless we got 2 shooters.
If we got 2 shooters, take them both. So good.
When you glass a majority of the day and then get out on foot and really go try to find them in all these little depressions and croppings, and no, it's good to get out. Yeah, what are your thoughts for the morning?
I think for the morning, we know we got 2 bucks in here, and we just ran out of daylight tonight.
Yeah.
So I think for in the morning, this is a good spot for us to consider. We did see the local bunch that's always in here,
Okay.
a little farther down, and there is a legal buck in that bunch too that we know. This would be a good morning hunt as long as the wind
Is in our favor.
is in our favor, because the sun's going to be at our backs at this point. We could
Yeah.
march through here,
Yeah.
and that would have gave us a lot
Due
better.
east right behind us.
Yeah.
So getting down in there and hoping those things get up, go down into the fields to feed in the morning. And
Right.
They're down in the green, and we'll be able to spot them, obviously.
Yeah.
I like it.
So this would be a definite plan for in the morning.
This will be our first stop.
Could be.
Okay.
Could be. We're going to find out what the other guys are seeing. We have another couple bucks. I need to talk to the guys that are out patrolling. And
Are you saying reports in deer camp are kind of important?
they are for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
They are for me.
Heck yeah.
It's always good to hear what everybody else is seeing and how they're doing.
I agree.
And different things. And
Yeah.
and a lot of times, but especially on this kind of hunt, there's a chance that we would, you know, when you're talking 4 square miles here, this could be something we would do two groups on.
Sure.
You know, because we have 2 hunters, and so we could move a hunter
Cover
on
the ground.
either
Yeah,
end.
you bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put size on both sides of the hill.
Yeah.
And that's always nice. So.
Well, we didn't bounce anything out of here tonight, so that's
No,
a good.
we didn't.
Right?
That is a good
It's
thing.
a good thing. So
It is a good thing.
We were awful stealthy and able to get in and out without being detected. So yeah, tomorrow morning, I like it. I bet you dinner's on the table when we get back.
I'll bet it is too.
I'm hungry. Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Sportco, an outdoor emporium, is the largest local outfitter in the Northwest since 1975, providing thousands of people affordable outdoor gear. This summer, make your next outdoor adventure more affordable by shopping at our warehouse-style pricing. We are a local Scotty dealer, offering sales, service, and repair. Located in Fife and Seattle, come visit us today. The outdoors await you.
Turn his head, he's walking to the right now.
That'll be everything, so, yep. I'll come after straight away now.
He's going to that tall grass. Right where I thought he was the other night.
Yeah, he sat on that shit the whole night.
Yeah, but now he knows he's got eyes on him. He ain't gonna like that.
Alley's got that little bit lighter vegetation behind it. Now you can see him right there. Little rack, absolutely.
He is one big fat mama. He'll jump the fence.
Yep. There he goes.
All right, hey guys, Duane England, obviously Fish on Northwest, Rusty Hunt, Hidden Ranch Outfitters, and we've been kind of hanging out for a day and a half or so.
We have.
And we haven't taken time to do any type of official introduction. First of all, thanks for having me and Matt out here. And
Appreciate you guys coming.
absolutely. So we've spent two morning hunts now, and yesterday evening, and you know we had Chris with us as well, one of your other hunters at camp, and now we're able to split off and separate, divide and conquer. This morning was pretty exciting. I mean, we saw 3 legitimate shooter bucks.
Absolutely.
Yesterday, we saw a whole lot of does and a single spike, but this morning gives us hope.
Yep. We finally found what we were looking for the whole time yesterday, and kind of got them spotted and kind of know where they're at. Nothing was blown out, and so we have a really good chance this afternoon of getting in on them, making sure that we can get a nice shot and and actually hunt them.
Yeah. And now that we're just down to this small group, me, you, and Matt, and we're going to crawl back on in here. Now, we got 2 bucks in here that kind of are hanging together.
Absolutely.
Got these bucks that are just not interested, or at this time of year not even thinking about jumping in with the does. We got these bachelor bucks just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, absolutely. And these 2 guys have, for whatever reason, have paired up, but it does give them an extra set of eyes and noses and ears to hear things.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of do that for a little bit of security.
That's a good point.
And they, for whatever reason, it looks like the younger buck's the one that's more leery than the older buck.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just giving the older buck some opportunity to rest.
Well, we'll go crawl on in here and post up somewhere, do some glassing for a while, and as the sun starts dropping down, hopefully we start seeing some deer moving.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go do this.
All right, let's go sit over here. Okay. Like hoofing it down there and popping over, but I don't know if it'd do any good. We want to push up. Yeah.
Maybe they'll be a little more settled down in the morning. Come back, walk in, sneak in.
Good. Well, we'll see what it looks like because we got the sun behind us tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we come back in, set up, see if they're in the beds in the morning where they're feeding. Come into the land. Let's take a look. Yeah.
Support from Northwest Sportsmen make Federal Ammunition the world's leading ammunition manufacturer. Federal uses the industry's finest materials, giving you reliable ammunition that delivers superb accuracy and optimum performance. Northwest hunters rely on Sportco to provide the best selection and prices in the Northwest since 1985. Sportco and Outdoor Emporium in Fife and Seattle. Your journey begins here.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, geez, come on.
nice fish. Nice fish.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and you've seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far, where time spent with loved ones and friends will go into the night and last in memories for a lifetime. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
New days, new beginnings, new friends, new loves, new dreams, new goals, new scenery, new job. No matter what the next chapter holds, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate will be there to help you find the new that's right for your lifestyle at any stage of your life. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Expect better.
All right, we're going to return to the conclusion of that mule deer hunt at Hidden Ranch Outfitters later on the show. Right now, I want to introduce you to bringing back to the show. It's been a bit, but always a pleasure to have him back. Brian Lynn, Vice President of Marketing Communications with the Sportsmen's Alliance. Interesting stuff going on, Brian. Glad I could get you on for today's program. We got a few things to talk about for sure.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks, Duane.
Absolutely. So as of late, well, actually, let's back up to 2023. The Sportsmen's Alliance filed a lawsuit against Lorna Smith, Commissioner, Fish and Wildlife Commissioner Lorna Smith, not against the entire commission. You guys singled her out. Governor Inslee got involved with this thing. And as the update has been put out there, they recently lost Washington State Supreme Court. Now, the lawsuit, if I'm not mistaken, was due to the fact that she was serving in two positions as commissioners, and you are not allowed to do that in the state of Washington.
That's right. There's an RCW that says you can't, when you get appointed to the game commission, you can't be holding another appointed or elective office. She was the Jefferson County Planning Commission on that board there. And so we sued saying this is a conflict, you're breaking the law. It was upheld in Thurston County Court. They said, yep, this is illegal. You guys figure it out. So she reluctantly resigned from the Planning Commission, stated she didn't want to do so in her resignation letter, and that if they went on appeal, she wanted her job back so she could hold both offices again. Somebody decided to appeal this to the Supreme Court. I don't know if that was Lorna, I don't know if that was Governor Inslee, or if that was Attorney General Bob Ferguson, but somebody took this all the way to the Supreme Court, where they lost again. They've cost taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars, and now Lorna is telling the press that she was going to quit anyways. Her time commitments were too much.
So it was almost just a game for her to push this through and see how it goes, and or at the hand of our governor and state attorney. So this was basically over state statute. As you just expressed, you can't hold two appointed or elective positions simultaneously, which Governor Inslee fully understands and knows. Bob Ferguson fully understands and knows, but
he should.
They absolutely pushed this thing through to the Supreme Court. Look, Bob Ferguson appealed, was backed by the governor's office, made oral arguments before the state Supreme Court. I mean, they literally took this thing. You got to think going into it, they knew it was a losing battle, unless they had a judge that was going to side with them and just kind of, turn the other way and disregard it. But they knew going in that this thing was a loser because they're going against recognized state statute. Although this is an older law in the books, if I'm not mistaken, and it was one that you folks in Sportsmen's Alliance drilled down on, said, yeah, we got something here and we need to hold them accountable. This really comes down to accountability and transparency. What was the main purpose for you guys going after Lorna Smith in this regard?
You hit the nail on the head right there. We all live in this state, right? Great state, except the politics have gone off the rails, especially under the Jay Inslee for the last 12 years. It has gone, just power hungry and doing pretty much whatever they want, especially at the expense of hunters and fishermen.
Mm-hmm.
And that was part of it. Like, we need to get back on track, get back on the rails, and get some law and order going in this state. And that's what the main purpose was. This isn't going to be the last time we're here in Washington. You can mark my words. But this was the first step, Sportsmen's Alliance versus Lorna Smith, the first step towards putting law and order back in play here in this state.
Well, we're going to have our work cut out for us moving forward, especially if Ferguson gets elected as our new governor. Let's face it, he willfully jumped right in on this thing and defended what is recognized as a very questionable Fish and Wildlife Commissioner, who is, albeit anti-hunting, anti-fishing. He jumped right on board to defend her in this thing. That really tells me and shows his hand moving forward. If he's to become governor of our state here in Washington, he has no issue with continuing to appoint persons that walk lock and step with the mindset of those like Lorna Smith and other commissioners currently seated on our Fish and Wildlife Commission, appointed by Inslee. Ferguson as governor is going to do exactly the same, don't you think?
If history is any indication, then yeah, probably. That's fine. The Sportsmen's Alliance will be here. We'll take them back to court again, and we'll keep doing it. It's up to them. We want to play nice. We just want to go hunting.
Yeah.
But if you want to break the law, we'll hold you accountable.
Keep fighting the good fight. Call them out when you see it, because somebody's got to hold them accountable. Real quick before we wrap up, what's the takeaway here? What's the win for recreational hunters and fishers in the state of Washington?
The commission's been put on notice.
Mm-hmm.
The state's been put on notice. whether it's Ferguson, Reichert, Inslee, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We're going to be sticking up for hunters and anglers. And if you step out of line, you'll be getting a lawsuit.
Fantastic. Well, excellent work. Glad that your folks jumped all over this and pushed it through to the end to see a victory. And you're exactly right. They've been put on notice. They can't hide everything under wraps and just think that they can disregard law and continue to, run our state into the ground as it relates to hunting and fishing and our opportunity. Don't even get me going on predator management. We're gonna have to have you back when we broach that point of conversation. So great to have you on, Brian. Appreciate you taking the time. Brian Lynn, Vice President, Marketing Communications, Sportsmen's Alliance. Have a great night, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. All right. After the break, Matt Messing, you ready for this?
Ready.
Okay. We're going to get the conclusion of this mule deer hunt right after this break. Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Hey guys, I'm Big Mike. Come on down to the Edge Pro Shop and see me. We've got all the best brands under one roof. We've got Hawken, Procure, Short Bus, Pro Troll, Yakima Bait, Get 'em Dry Jigs, Northwest Bait Scent, Daiwa Reels, North Fork Lures, North Wild, Brad's, Superfly, Rocky Mountain Tackle, and of course, the greatest rods ever built, Edge Rods.
Mark spotted this bug, called us up because we were out looking for another one. Now this may be one of the bugs we've been chasing the last 2 days.
Yeah, I think it might be.
I mean, it's a high probability with where it's located.
Yeah.
But from here, you can't even hardly see that thing.
Yeah. No, it's dug in there like a tick.
He said he only saw it because it stood up, turned around and bedded back down, and he got his attention, so he's been sitting here on the spot and scope. It's about 750 from here. So we're gonna put the sneak on down around there.
Yeah. There's a really good place I think we can shoot from. Okay. Probably get in that 250, 275 range.
We'll be looking down at it.
Yeah,
okay.
We should be able to.
Okay, so here we go. Shoot off my back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it to me. And then you follow me up the hill.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right up here.
Because we're on an angle.
Exactly.
So I use it as a rest.
And I'm gonna put you in that bush. Stay lower than the bush.
So off the bush is on the high side.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You just follow me up there.
Got it.
Okay, still there.
Still there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he's still facing towards us.
Okay.
I can't tell if he's legal yet. Hang on. Looks like he's got a nub right there on his right front.
You see that? Okay.
Yep, he's got eye guard. Yep, he's legal. Boy, he's old. Look at that gray face.
He does look like an old buck.
Yeah, look at that nose. He's an old buck.
Well, he is legal.
Yep.
I got him in my scope now. He's definitely legal. Older, mature buck. Good management buck, Rusty. Huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a good one. We need to get this one out of the pool.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, this is a good buck, Duane.
I'm going to take him.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, I'm on him.
Okay. Run another round in. Aim up the hill.
Where'd he go?
To the left. Up and to the left. He's coming back down. Standing broadside, head to the right.
Okay, I got him.
Where is he?
He's behind the brush. Coming to the right. All right.
Oh, I got him.
Are you on him? He's in that brush over there. Right on that ridge.
I see ears and antlers. Is he laying down?
No, he's still standing, but he's in that brush. He's in thick. You on him?
Yeah, I see ears and antlers.
All right. If he gives you anything to shoot at, you take it.
Is he behind a hill?
Well, he's right on top of that ridge, but that brush is thick, man. If he goes over, yep, there he goes. Whoa. Yeah, he's over at the top. He's hurt bad.
Can he go to the field?
Yep, he's in the field. Hang on. Yeah, he's not coming out. We need to.
Okay.
We need to go.
Okay.
We need to get over there and make sure he's down.
Okay, safety on.
Nice shot.
Yeah,
nice shot.
Got him good. I can't believe he ran out of there. All right, so we gotta.
Yep, we gotta get going. Grab my
this
stuff.
ridge here. Okay.
Okay.
Let me stop right here. So he went on that trail.
That trail right over there.
And he went up over the. You think he's in the green?
Yeah, he just went into the field right there.
Okay.
He might be down.
Okay.
You hit him pretty hard with that. You just rolled him right over in that bed.
I thought I tattooed him pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Okay.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat and, big part of my success.
All Defiance boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why all boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. All Defiance boats come standard with large fish boxes that are fully insulated so that you can ice your fish properly all day. All Defiance boats are foam flotation filled and unsinkable for the ultimate in safety while fishing offshore. Before you buy any boat, stop by or call Defiance Boats today to ensure you are getting the very best glass boat your money can buy.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company can build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
New days, new beginnings, new friends, new loves, new dreams, new goals, new scenery, new job. No matter what the next chapter holds, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate will be there to help you find the new that's right for your lifestyle at any stage of your life. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Expect better.
You want to go down through the wheat?
Yeah, let's go down through the wheat. All right, we'll just slow down here a little bit. Just let me peek over before we go.
Okay, I'll catch my
Just stake right behind me.
Okay.
All right, get on the sticks. He's right here. He's laying down right there.
Gotcha.
He's got his head up.
Okay, for safety.
Right there, he's got his head up.
Drop this down.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rolled him. He's done. He's done right there.
Look at that dude.
He's a lot wider than I thought he was coming out of that deal.
He's a big tooth. Like you said, he's old, huh?
He's old. Nice shot.
Oh my gosh.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
That was great. That was great.
We're back there on that hill. 250. That, man, the way they lay in that sage.
Isn't that incredible? All we could see was his nose sticking out.
Mark hadn't seen him from the road.
Oh man.
You know, because we were over on the other side looking for other bucks, and he calls and goes, "Hey, I got eyes on one." When we got there and I looked at that spot and scope, I'm like, "How did you see that?" He goes, "I got to be honest, if he didn't stand up, turn around and rebed, I would have never
seen him." Yep.
And it took us a bit to find him, just his nose in that brush. They are crafty critters, man.
And then, even at 250, he saw us curl up there.
Oh, yeah.
As quiet as we were.
We're 750 at the road, 250 on the hill, and he was looking. Well, let's go take a look at this.
All right, let's go get him.
Yeah. Look, he's not the monster 4x everybody wants to go after, but you know, these management bucks.
Well, and this is an old buck.
Yeah.
This is not a yearling or a youngster at all.
Sure.
So
good to get him out of the gene pool.
It is. It's very good to get these kind of out of the gene pool.
So,
and we found it hard. We've had a great hunt, and to be able to find this guy like we did.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Boy, he is wide.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
He is. He's an older buck, I'm telling you.
He got some gray hair on his backside.
You don't have a body like that. My, oh my.
Okay. Definitely decent deer. So.
Oh yeah. No, he is a beauty.
Right on.
He is a beauty. Well, congratulations, Duane.
Sir. Yeah, buddy.
Harvested a nice buck.
Yep, that'll work.
Nice mature buck.
Coming over here and getting this one out of your gene pool and taking some meat home.
Absolutely. You're going to get a lot off this guy.
You know, yeah, it was a good couple days.
It was.
A few miles on the boots.
Yeah.
Hiking around here.
We had to take some of all that cooking out.
Oh, this is true. That gravy.
It had us pretty good.
Well, Rusty, buddy.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you. No,
nice buck.
when it's all said and done, you may look at that and go, you know, it's 2-point with a little eye guard kicker on there and got that little nub, but he's wide.
Oh,
he's old.
He is wide.
And as we talked about in the field, he's almost got no teeth left. And
his teeth are all wore down.
Yeah.
This was probably his last winter, whether we shot him or not.
Really mature buck, right? And look at how much, I mean, boy, he's packing on the fat.
Yeah.
So, No, I'm happy with that buck. I hunt for meat, not horns, typically. So we talked about it. We sat there and looked at him, and you know,
Yeah.
if I take him, well, you know, he's a legal buck. He's a quality buck.
Yeah. Well, and he is a product of the three-pointer better that we have going on in this state right now.
Yeah.
That you know, we're just shooting all the three-pointer betters where they're wanting to grow just 2 points.
Sure.
And so to take this one out from where he's not breeding any more does, does not hurt my feelings at all.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it really does take away from the quality that we have. And so being as old as this one is, he's done plenty of breeding. We're going to be dealing with his genes for a while.
He's probably 7, 8. You said maybe even 9 years old.
Yeah, he could be as much as 9.
Again, hardly any teeth left and regressing for sure, but nonetheless, boy, what a sneaky buck.
Oh, man.
And tough.
And tough. Boy, he he was tough.
Gave me a run, but
he might make better summer sausage. I don't know.
Oh. I have to look into that. Yeah, cannot thank you enough for the invite. We had a great time. And Hidden Ranch Outfitters, you got a quality operation going on over here. Glad to come and experience it. Jackie and the cooking and the food, the accommodations. I mean, the whole package. You got to check this out. Well worth our time. All right, buddy. Again, can't thank you enough. Hidden Ranch Outfitters. Come over and check this out. Absolutely outstanding. Had a great time. We're gonna jump out for a quick break. Be back in studio after this.
A Northwest favorite for almost 40 years, Arima boats are manufactured with pride in Bremerton, Washington. All Arima boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why Arima boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. Arima can offer every boat with Honda outboard packages so that you can take advantage of the reliability and 5-year top-to-prop warranty from your Honda outboard. Call or stop by Arima Boats today and let them help you get into your very next boat.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, geez, come on.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
Support from Northwest Sportsmen make Federal Ammunition the world's leading ammunition manufacturer. Federal uses the industry's finest materials, giving you reliable ammunition that delivers superb accuracy and optimum performance. Northwest hunters rely on Sportco to provide the best selection and prices in the Northwest since 1985. Sportco and Outdoor Emporium in Fife and Seattle. Your journey begins here.
Well, there you go. Successful hunt.
What a good time.
Yeah, we had an absolute blast, no pun intended, but you did a great job on the videography on that.
Great job putting that deer down.
Yeah. Well, it was a bit of a challenge, and you know, successful hunt is one thing, an outcome, but to capture it all and be able to bring it, to the viewers is another goal. And
there's a lot of hard work into that, man.
And Rusty said older buck, 8 or 9, and probably was, and
Oh, yeah.
may make better summer sausage. I'm here to tell you, Shing and I had a backstrap just 2 nights ago after I got done cutting all that meat out and getting it all ready to go, and absolutely delicious. Of course, cheating. I'm on the Traeger, so.
Yeah.
Hey, last night I actually took time to sit down in front of the computer and watch the first installment of the WDFW Steelhead Town Hall for 2024, and some pretty good numbers that have us pretty excited going into this season, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, salmon been out in the ocean swimming around doing good. You've been hearing record numbers of fish coming back. I would assume the steelhead out there in that same water got to be doing pretty good themselves.
Ocean conditions have been very favorable, and that would hold true as we go into the preseason forecast, which we have not seen numbers like this in a number of years. But before we jump into that, I want to back up and remind you all what we were up against last year. Okay, so run timing is critical. Run timing is very important. As you look at it, what we're talking about is the ability to target our hatchery fish and have a minimal impact on our wild fish. Historically, mid-February, you'll see the graph there, mid-February, and getting into the beginning of March, we start seeing an impact to more of our wild fish. And that's simply because that's the time of year where we obviously have more wild fish in the river. So it almost becomes net negative, where we start having a higher impact on our wild fish than what we're removing as far as hatchery fish. So also last year, DFW did a great job in pulling this all together. They broke it down and they showed you monthly impact. Last year, breaking it down, recreational opportunity, they broke it down month by month to show the anticipated impact with constraints. And what I would assume or surmise as probable monthly closures as a conservation move. They basically were looking at it to not exceed the impacts based on each month, and they were micromanaging that very closely and taking creel sampling because they wanted to know exactly how the fisheries were performing, and their anticipation or their goal was to take that on a month-by-month basis to ensure that we didn't over harvest or have a higher impact on mortality than what they wanted us to be at.
Yeah.
So the way they're able to do that is they had monies allocated through legislature, and they're going to have boots on the ground creel samplers and add all the takeouts and the boat ramps. I asked last night if in fact they are on par with that plan. Are they going to have boots on the ground creel sampling going on this season if we are given the opportunity to fish? And they assured us that in fact they are. The money is budgeted. They have folks that they all have hired, and those creel samplers will be out there to engage with daily as you're on the river to report whether or not you are in fact encountering wild fish. It's very important that we are honest and coming forward with accurate information, because garbage information in for data collection is garbage information out, and it serves no purpose. And the co-managers are going to be looking for accurate data. So we do ourselves a service by simply reporting factual data. If you're out fishing for a day, you harvest a few of our hatchery fish, and you encounter one or two wild fish, there's nothing wrong with telling the creel samplers what you in fact encountered for a day on the river. It's very important. Then as we move forward into 23-24, looking at recreational impact. Now, based on last year's preseason forecast, our impact was projected to be in and around 214 wild fish over the course of opportunity to fish. Now, that's basin-wide for the Chehalis Basin I'm talking specifically of. This impact is basically what they refer to as a mortality rate. 214 fish would indicate we will have caught 2,140 wild fish as they attach a 10% mortality rate on that. This year, the numbers look substantially different. As we roll into 24-25 season, now based on this season's preseason forecast, the anticipated or accepted impact would be 490 fish. This is a considerable amount more, almost doubled. And that, again, reflects mortality rate, which means we would have to catch 4,900 or so, just under 5,000 wild fish within the 3-month opportunity that they're projecting to give us if it's all agreed to. That is a pretty exciting opportunity to go after the hatchery fish and still continue to manage on the impact to the wild fish. Now, the overall number is 1,197 fish above escapement. Going into this year, the preseason forecast indicated in the Chehalis Basin, we are 1,197 fish above escapement. Well, 490 is not 50% of the impact share. It's more like 598. So where are our additional 108 fish? Well, we share the Chehalis Basin with the Chehalis tribe. They are on our side of the fence, the recreational community. So if there's going to be an impact threshold, we have to share that with the Chehalis tribe, excuse me, and thereby that accounts for our 50% total. So here's the exciting part: potential fisheries. Here's the potential fisheries that, and again, these are preliminary options. No agreements have been made yet, as it's still early in the process, but this gives us a lot of hope. Gets us back on the South Coast, Grays Harbor region. which will ultimately help remove some of the pressure out there on the North Coast, i.e. Forks area. And it keeps us fishing finally back in this Grays Harbor area. Not to mention, it also allows us to continue to fish through December with bait. If you look at some of these options here, which is within regulation of the agreed to fisheries as we target coho all the way through December in the Grays Harbor region. So lots to look forward to. We'll put some of those slides up on our social media platforms so you can look at what they're talking about as we roll into the next set of meetings and opportunity for Grays Harbor region, and hopefully getting back at winter steelhead season for 24-25. Out for a quick break. We'll be right back. Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company could build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
For more than 90 years, you've entrusted one brand to guide you towards living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Now you can entrust affiliated Better Homes and Gardens real estate professionals to interpret your needs and help you find a home in which to live your dreams through every stage of your home buying or selling process. And through every stage of your life, there's Better Homes and Gardens real estate. Expect better.
All right, Matt Messing, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, man.
That's a good time. And
yeah.
Again, great job on your video skills in capturing that hunt.
I appreciate it. That was my first big game.
We got more to come. We got a pheasant hunt. We got some river stuff and oh, by the way, we're hitting the river tomorrow. Time to get the drift boat out and float and go get some lines wet and catch some coho and some chum and just have a great time. Can't wait to bring you all that content moving on down the road here. Hey, if it's your first time joining us here on the program, appreciate you stopping in and checking us out. Jump on over to our webpage, www.fishhuntnw.com. They're going to find lots of insightful bits of information, lots of DIYs, and of course, your coupon codes at checkout for Edge Rods, saving 20% on all Edge Rods all the time, FHN 20 at checkout. Phelps game calls, Fish Hunt NW10, 10% on all Phelps calls throughout the remainder of the year. So lots to look forward to over the next several weeks. River conditions are ideal. Weather's going to be beautiful through the weekend. Get out and get something done. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time right here, Fish Hunt Northwest.